What's up guys, my name is James and welcome to my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so right now. This is video number 5 in the series on job applications and interviews, and today we are talking about the 10 most asked interview questions and I will give you answers. So let's get those credits rolling. One of the things that you need to understand about an interview is that it is a conversation. It is not an interrogation. So the sooner you get to understand the kind of questions that you will be asked in an interview, the better for you, because you will be able to get a little more relaxed. And the moment that you get relaxed, the person that is doing the interview for you will also relax and you're more likely to land the job. So there's 10 tips that should be able to help you land that job. Number 1, tell me about yourself. This is probably the very first questions you will be asked once you've gotten into that room and you have shaken hands and you have sat down. The people who are in the room are probably looking at your resume, others are looking at your reaction, and you are being asked, tell us about yourself. So this is a place where you're not giving your family history or how many you are in your family. That's not for this part. But for an entry level job, that is an acceptable answer. But when you're looking for higher level jobs, then that is not the correct answer. The answer would be what kind of a person you are, meaning what kind of experience you are, what kind of a person you are around people, what kind of things or qualities make you the best person for that particular job. So tell us about yourself is a look at the qualities that you have and the virtues that you have, the values that you have that will make you the perfect person for that job. What is your greatest strength? Now that is a time to show but not tell. So this is a time where you give your best qualities. Do you have attention to detail? Tell us about a time when you actually had attention to detail. These are things that you noted from the job posting that are qualities that they are looking for in the perfect person for that job. So these are the things that you need to pick out. If in the job posting they said they want someone who has good time management, those are the times that you're now saying you have good time management, because now you're explaining and someone is looking at the job posting and ticking the things that you are actually right for. So get acquainted with the job posting and then give genuine and authentic answers to the qualities that they are looking for from the person that they want for that job, and you will definitely get that job. Do you work better alone or in a team? This is a tricky one, because if you're getting into an organization, the kind of work that you're doing may require that you are in charge of a team. So do you work better alone or work better as a team? This can also show that you are a leader, because when you are a leader, sometimes you're working alone, sometimes you're working as a team. So look for a good way of showing those things, the fact that you are a team player as well as a leader at the same time, because you are required to go beyond the normal level of work and actually exert yourself in the work that you're doing. You are not required just to do the basic level. Show how you will go to the next level to make sure that the clients are satisfied, that the organization has met and even surpassed its goals. What is your long range or long term objective? If you're coming from another organization into a new one and you're coming to join an organization, the people who are in that organization need to know for how long you're going to be with them, so that they see whether they can employ you or not. So the thing to do here is to give a broad answer to this particular question, because no answer here is right, but show that you have a plan for your career. You are coming from another company into a new one and you are now telling them that in the next 5 years, you're probably seeing yourself in that same organization in a higher level. If you're coming as a sales executive, for instance, into an organization, you can say that in 5 years, I see myself becoming a sales manager in this organization. That shows that you have ambition. It shows that you're not satisfied with staying in the same position forever, that you're always looking to better yourself and also to up your position in that organization. It also shows that organization that you're going to be with them for the long term and that you are passionate about the organization, and that gives you points. How has your experience helped you prepare for this position? Do not worry if you do not have work experience and this is the first job that you're applying for. The way you used to conduct yourself in campus or in high school or in places where you were a volunteer, all that is experience that is necessary for the first job that you want to get. If you're applying for a mid-level or high-level job, then the work experience that you have gotten over the number of years that you have worked, pick the most important things that are relevant to the position that you're applying for and state those, because the way that you have been conducting yourself in your previous job, all that is preparation for something better. Everyone always wants to move up. So the things that you have been doing, the roles that you had, the responsibilities that you had, all those things are preparing you for the position that you are actually being interviewed for at that time. Have you ever had a conflict with your boss or with a colleague? How was it resolved? Everyone has always had conflict with the people that they worked with. Now, this is a place to see whether you're sincere. If you say that you've never had conflict with a boss or with a colleague, then that seems ingenuine. It may be possible that you work in an organization where every single employee is perfect and everyone is doing their work to the book and there are never any arguments in that office. It is possible. But conflict in an office is not something to shy away from. Say, yes, I have been in conflict either with a boss or with a colleague, and calmly explain the situation that happened and how it was resolved. Hopefully it was resolved amicably, because that adds points to you, because you are being sincere. You are not hiding the things that have happened in your past. Always watch out that you do not badmouth your former employer. That sends a bad signal to the recruiting manager that you have. They will know that once you leave that organization, you will talk badly about them to the person that you will meet the next time. So always look at it as a learning experience. Always look at it as an experience that was bound to happen. There are mistakes that you may have done. Admit that you did them. Your boss reprimanded you and you took care of it, and now you have learned, and the experience that you have learned from that particular conflict. What is your greatest weakness? This is probably the trickiest question of the bunch that we have today. Many career books will tell you pick a weakness and pick a strength and then try to show it as a weakness. For instance, saying I work too much, or I concentrate on something on and on and on. You are being disingenuous. You are lying. Don't lie about this particular question. What you need to do is actually look at something that has been bothering you and explain how you're working to make sure that it is taken care of. For instance, you may be having a problem with planning or prioritizing. You can say that now you have a notebook with you every single time you bought a diary, and you're always writing down the meetings that you have, so that every single evening you prioritize what you need to do the next day. So that's an acceptable answer that you can give. So make sure that you actually give something that you're truly struggling about, but that you're working hard to make sure that it does not impede the work that you're going to be doing in that organization. What qualities should a successful position that you're applying for have in order to succeed in this organization? Now, there are two things that you need to focus on there: vision and leadership. In every single position, it doesn't matter how high or low it is in the organization, leadership and vision are a must. So you tell your employer these particular things and give examples about the leadership that you have and the vision that you have. If you have any ideas that you would like to implement in the new position that you are in, this would be the perfect time to actually bring them out, and suggestions that you have on what needs to be changed and what can be taken care of in the organization. Why should I hire you? Now, this is the time to pick up the summary of all the things that you have said about yourself and bring them here. Start by saying, you should hire me because I'm the best person for this job. And give passionate examples about the reason why you are the best person for that particular job. Speak with enthusiasm, speak with confidence, look people in the eye when you're speaking to them and tell them, you know what, if you pick me for that particular position, you will not regret it. I will be the best worker that you have ever seen. I will do this, I will do that. Of course, promise things that you will actually do, and don't just speak things that you do not believe you are able to do. Get that job. Show them that you're the best person that they could ever pick. Of all the people that will interview with them at that particular position, you are the best person for that particular job. Why do you want this position in this company? The thing that you need to look at, number one, is that this company that you're applying to is a brand in their niche. So why do you want to work for them? Is it because of their brand? Is it because of their pay packs? Is it because of their holiday schedule? Is it because of their work culture? What thing attracted you into that particular organization? Is it the career progression that you were looking for? Is it any other thing? These things are good things about the company that you have researched about, because it is important to research about the organization that you're going to interview for. Know them in and out. Know the notable things that are even in the media about that particular organization, and those are the things that attracted you to that particular organization. So once you have mastered all these things, then you can tell them, this is why I want to work with you, work for you, because your organization is the best that there is. These 10 tips should be able to help you to ace that interview. So when you go into that interview, relax, dress your best, speak with confidence, look in the eye of the person that is speaking to you, answer their questions, and you will have that job. So subscribe and share this video. Like it. If you have any questions or comments, please put them down in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Let me know if these tips have helped you, and get that job.